a couple of weeks ago, I was chatting to you on Facebook. I put a post up. I shared a video. I gave you updates on a young man called Damian on the east rand of Johannesburg who was in trouble. You remember, if you saw the video at the time, that he was in a hospital in Boksburg, State Hospital. They didn't have the facilities and the expertise in that particular hospital to help him. He needed to go somewhere a whole lot better. And his auntie, Salome, how many pronunciations of your name are there? I'm going to call you Auntie Salome now. That's it, Auntie. Got hold of me and said, Tom, please, can you help? Now, I know that a lot of Salome's friends and family shared the post, and I know that a lot of you shared the post. And today, this morning, in fact, after I said Merry Christmas on Facebook, Salome got hold of me and said, listen, do you want to say hi to Damian? And I'm like, yes, we do. We want to see how he's doing. So the good part of the story, if you remember, and if you haven't, then this is what happened. The post got shared. The video that Salome put up got viewed like 1 million times. And all of a sudden, Damian was put into Charlotte Maxeke Hospital, and he's now getting really good care, I believe. We're going to find out in just a moment. So here's the update. On Christmas afternoon, Christmas Day, we say hello to Damian and his Aunt Salome. How's it, Damian? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, and you, Tom?
Lekker, we've both had our share of health I don't know much about my story, but I was almost a goner a few months ago, so I'm very, very lucky and happy to be alive. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling much better.
Tell me, you had that was a bad motorbike accident that you had, eh?
Yeah, I had a bad motorbike accident.
And I know that you've sustained a number of injuries and you've got an infection at the moment, and that the doctors are now waiting for the infection markers to come down so they can operate on you. What still needs to be done?
I'm going to theatre soon. They're going to clean out again. Then they're going to try to keep the infection levels down.
All right, and as soon as the infection rates are down, they're going to be operating, I'm sure.
Yeah. So as soon as what the doctor said is that they have to have a negative infection marking for 3 days in a row before they can move him into theatre to remove the drain. And once the drain is then out, then they will give him a couple of days just to recover from that, and then he will go back to theatre so that they can do the surgery on the pelvis.
Now, I know when we chatted, a week and a half ago or thereabouts, Salome, that you were really worried about Damian. I mean, I was worried just listening to you talking to me. Are you happier now? Is he in better hands? What's the care at Charlotte Maxeke like?
Well, the care is much better. The food is also much better. At least he's getting warm food. None of the buttons or whatever is working here in this room. So he's way at the back in the ward and quite far from the nurse's station. So if he needs to use whatever he needs to use,
you got to shout for the nurse.
Then he needs to shout.
Now, listen, I don't as you mentioned that, I have to chuckle because when I was in the state hospital, there was a guy in the bed opposite me that would constantly shout, "Nurse, nurse!" And when I got into the private hospital, I thought, well, thank goodness, I'm never going to hear that screaming nurse at 2 a.m. again. And then in the private hospital, when I came out of theatre and out of the ICU in the regular or high care ward or whatever, there was a guy at the end of the ward who at 1 o'clock in the morning would suddenly scream, "Nurse, nurse!" So I think it's something that goes on in hospitals that, like, it goes on a bit more than we think. The screaming nurse. So you have to scream nurse, nurse. Well, don't feel bad about that as long as they come and help you. And you're looking good. I mean, you're looking like you've, from the first video I saw of you, filled out a bit. You're putting on a bit of weight, looking a bit better.
Yeah. Well, he's eating their food. He's eating the food, what we are bringing him. And because it's Christmas Day, he's got a lot of food and a lot of treats today.
Nice. You deserve to be spoiled, Damian. All right, so you're looking good. We're waiting for, what, 3 days of infection markers coming down, and then it's into theater to clean out the wounds. And then there are more operations coming, aren't there, Salumi?
Yes.
Yes.
Still more operations coming. So that's go for the knee. And then after the knee, I have to go for my shoulder.
Wow. Well, I don't know. You know, when I almost died this year, the thing that I learned was just how well, firstly, I learned what real suffering was. I always tell people I thought I knew what suffering was until I was in a really bad position. Then I understood what suffering was. But the other thing, I was just very, very happy to be alive. Have you got that sense about things, Damian, that you're happy to be alive, or that God has spared you, or whatever it might be?
I do.
Yeah. And what do you have to say, Salumi?
Well, we're all happy to be here. And we can just thank God, Tom, really.
Yeah.
It's just, we can stay on our knees. And for him to have the fighting power to keep on fighting, we can just say, thank you, God.
Yeah, you know, I have God to thank too for my recovery. And I do feel like I'm a very lucky guy to have been blessed with more time on earth. And it's just very humbling to listen to you talk. And you know, sometimes it's just, it seems so hard to do, but it's actually so easy just to say thank God. Thank God that you're alive. Thank God that you're still with us, Damian. Thank God.
And then I also want to give a big thank you to all our supporters out there, Tom, for all the support, the love, the caring, the messages. Oh, it's been a hell of a journey. And yeah, thank you to every single person out there.
That's one of the things I really remember from my ordeal was how I remember at one point someone said to me, "What are you feeling?" And I said, "I can't believe people love me." You know, like so many people actually care, and people love me and care about me. I mean, normally you just look at the people around you and you think those are the people that care, but actually there's a whole world out there of caring hearts and minds and souls who care about others. And so, yeah, Damian, we care about you, man. And it's not just me. There are thousands of people who care about you. We're all rooting for you. We want to keep us updated. We want to go on this journey with you. And we're here to help you with anything that you may need along the way. And that's part of the reason I got involved, is that we can see what we can do for you, because this is not an easy road to recovery for you, Damian. And we know that. But we're here for you, okay? And anything I can do, and anything the people that follow me, we've got a little club called Tom's Army, can do for you, we'll do. And then I think it's worth saying that Damian has a Backer Buddy campaign to help him with costs. I mean, he's still got operations coming up. There's still plenty for him to do before he's back on his feet again. And unfortunately, it all costs money. But fortunately, Backer Buddy are around, and he has a Backer Buddy page. I'm going to put that link in the comments section down below this video. So if you haven't given anyone a Christmas present today, or you've still got money left over after your Christmas budget, then you can drop a little bit of money in Damian's Backer Buddy account so we can watch this young man thrive and prosper in the future. All right. Well, Auntie Salumi, lekker to see you. Lekker to speak with you again, and I can't wait for the next update. We'll find out how Damian does on this road. We'll call it Damian's Road to Recovery. How's that? You like that?
Yes.
All right. And Damian, hold in there, hang in there. And make sure make sure he eats a lot of food and gets nice and strong for these operations that are coming up. But just know that you've got a lot of people in South Africa and around the world who are rooting for you, who are praying for you, and who are wishing you all the best. And we've got our eyes on you, and we're gonna help you as much as we can. Okay. And Merry Christmas, Damian.
Merry Christmas, Tom.
Merry Christmas. May the gift this year be the gift of life, eh? That's our one we're grateful for. All right, Salumi, Auntie.
Thank you, Tom.
Speak-
We'll keep you updated.
speak to you soon.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Lekker. Nice one. Thank you. There's an update from the bedside. Charlotte McEachie Hospital. Damian was in a motorbike accident on my birthday, actually, 8th of November, I think it was. And then he lay in hospital in the East Rand for a month. And then his aunt, and this is the thing that I want to emphasize at the end of this video, that We're encouraged to shut up. We're encouraged to keep quiet when there's a problem. And, you know, that works if everything works properly, but unfortunately life doesn't work that way. And when things are going wrong, someone has to stand up and shout. Someone has to stand up and say, this can't happen, we've got to find another way. And in this case, you know, Damian's auntie did that, caught my attention, caught a million other people's attention, and all of a sudden people were watching and saying, hold on, can't work like that, get this guy some treatment. So I think the lesson, the Christmas lesson, if there is one today, stand up for your rights. Stand on your feet and shout when you need to. Stand up for yourself, stand up for others. That's my wish for you this Christmas afternoon. Stand up for others. Okay, so I wanted to bring you that, show you that the man is doing well. He's alive and well. He's been looked after. He's at his Christmas meal. And we'll keep you updated as far as Damian's progress is concerned. Thanks for watching. Just go along to the comment section, pin the post in the comment section below this video to contribute to Damian's Back a Buddy campaign. Merry Christmas.